Good afternoon. I'm Mayor Bill Ewell, and thank you for joining me today. One of my favorite things to do is to talk with young people, so I thought we'd try something new for this year's State of the City address. Have a conversation with students from Alexandria City Public Schools about our great city. We'll talk about what we've accomplished, how far we've come, and where we're going to go. So, I'd like to hear from you. Do you have any questions for me?
Why does the city flag have a ship on it?
We were one of the 10 busiest ports in early days of America. That's one reason why the symbol of our great city is a ship. Our ship has endured rough waters lately, but we're staying on course. The city has a strategic plan, new leadership on the city council, and in the city manager's office, and that will help guide us. We are ready to steer this ship forward for the future.
What's in our future?
Well, the future is you. You are our future residents and our leaders. One of the things that make Alexandria a great place to live is the support we provide to young people. I benefited from that support as a product of our public school system and a graduate of T.C. Williams, and now the mayor of this great city. In fact, in 2012, Alexandria was named one of the nation's 100 best communities for young people by America's Promise for the 5th time. We got the award for our programs and services in early childhood education, child obesity prevention, mentoring, teen pregnancy prevention, youth development, and juvenile delinquency prevention. And there are residents and city staff creating a roadmap for the future of our youth. The Children, Youth, and Families Collaborative Commission is leading the creation of a child and youth master plan in Alexandria. This plan will serve as a blueprint for developing and improving services and support for the city's young people from cradle to career. We also support Alexandria City Public Schools, and we're preparing for the future generation of Alexandrians. The city is working with ACPS in developing future plans for school facilities. Enrollment in the schools has grown by 2,600 in the past 5 years. As enrollment exceeds classroom capacity, the city faces not only an education challenge, but also a budget challenge as well. The city and ACPS have joined in developing a long-range educational facilities plan to analyze school enrollment trends, improve facilities planning, accommodate the growing student population, and enhance educational programs and services.
Summer's coming up and I'm looking for things to do. What opportunities does the city offer?
The city has a lot of summer activities for Alexandrians of all ages. We encourage people to visit our recreation centers, museums, libraries, and parks. We offer recreation programs and camps and other fun things to do. We also offer programs to help teens find jobs. The city's Teens Work Employment Program helps young people ages 14 to 21 find summer jobs in our region. Through the program, teens have found jobs in city offices and with employers in the private sector. And teens ages 16 and older can receive job search assistance and placement. The city's support for children, youth, and families, and the health and well-being of all Alexandrians extends to the addition of 2 new recreation spaces. Witter Fields, a new state-of-the-art facility developed at no cost to the city through a partnership with the Woodrow Wilson Bridge Project, and the Kelly Cares Miracle Field, a recreational space featuring rubberized playing field designed for people with disabilities. The Kelly Cares Field was planned and constructed using a combination of city funds and in-kind and private donations.
You said our city was like a ship. How is our ship doing?
Our ship is sailing well right now. The state of our city is strong in many, many ways. And you know what? It's folks like you that's going to continue to help us grow and prosper. We've accomplished many things in the last year, like City Council's recent vote implementing the Waterfront Small Area Plan after years of passionate debate, the long-awaited closing of the GenOn Power Generation Plant, and the establishment of Alexandria's first solar energy project located at Beatley Central Library.
The economy's been doing rather poorly lately, and recovery's been a bit slow. How is the city doing economically?
Well, you know, we're not in this by ourselves. The rest of the nation is as well as suffering economically, but what we've experiencing here in the city for the 6th year in a row is uncertainty. However, we're beginning to see the turnaround with strong retail sales, the commercial sector, as well as the housing market with a lot of building taking place. The interesting thing about challenges is that sometimes they come with opportunities, and we've had many. Guided by the strategic plan, the city manager continues to streamline government, improve services, and increase community engagement. Besides realigning the city's internal structure, he has established internal guiding principles based on excellence in service delivery and increased accountability and transparency, and implemented a new performance management program that continues the work started by the 2006 Managing for Results initiative. In January, the city unveiled Call Click Connect, a customer service initiative combining people, process, and technology to deliver information services and solutions to the public. It places your city government at your fingertips through an online system designed to help us respond more efficiently to you. The city also launched What's Next Alexandria in collaboration with Action Alexandria to begin a community dialogue about civic engagement, planning for the future, and how community members can best participate in the process. Hundreds of people have attended community dialogues in person and online and have developed principles for civic engagement. The conversation continues, and you're invited to be part of it.
I want to hear about police and firefighters.
Well, that's a great idea. In fact, let's talk about police officers, firefighters, and all the people who help keep our city safe. They make Alexandria an exceptional place to live and preserve our quality of life. They are our neighbors and our friends. That was evident after the February shooting of Officer Peter LeBoy, who was critically wounded during a traffic stop. In the weeks since the incident, the outpouring of support from the community to Officer LeBoy and his family has been phenomenal, and we keep him and the family in our thoughts and prayers as he continues his miraculous recovery. In 2012, there were no homicides in the city, the first time in at least 42 years. Initial crime statistics, though not final, also show that violent crime decreased again in 2012, continuing a historic low in Alexandria. And the city works to prevent crime by engaging at-risk youth through initiatives such as the Alexandria Mentoring Partnership, the Gang Prevention Task Force, and other youth activities and programs. And remember, the violent derecho storm that struck the city last June, leaving widespread power and communications outages. In the aftermath, the city worked to restore order, providing 911 service to Alexandria and assistance to other jurisdictions experiencing problems with their 911 systems, distributing sandbags, keeping residents informed, removing fallen trees, responding to emergencies, and checking on the elderly and people with special needs. Many thanks go to all of our public safety officers, emergency workers, and city staff who worked around the clock before, during, and after the storm.
I heard there's going to be new fire stations and fire trucks too.
Well, that's right. In addition to new fire stations, which we refer to as new facilities, we've got all this new equipment coming with fire trucks and other apparatus. These are some of the ways that it helps the city take care of the people who protect us. We're building a new fire station in Eisenhower Valley as we speak. Fire Station 2010 will provide enhanced emergency response time to Alexandria's West End and provide additional fire department training facilities and community meeting space, all housed in an environmentally sustainable, state-of-the-art facility. For budget year 2013, the fire department will also receive 9 new engines, a new tower truck, and 4 medic units. And in May, the fire department will get a new 50-foot state-of-the-art fireboat funded by grants from the Federal Emergency Management Administration. The new fireboat will respond to emergencies on the Potomac River.
That sounds great. What other good things are happening?
Well, there's a lot of good news. The city is definitely seeing some gains on the economic front. Even with the slow economic recovery, things are looking up in our business sector and in the housing market. The city is receiving national accolades as a place to shop, dine, and travel in publications such as the Wall Street Journal, Bon Appetit, and Food and Wine, and was named one of the 44 top art places in the U.S. for 2013. And our museums, which attract thousands of visitors each year, have recently earned national accreditation as a museum system from the American Alliance of Museums, one of only 8 municipal organizations awarded this honor. People are choosing Alexandria as a unique destination for vacation and leisure. Visitor spending in the city over the last 5 years increased 22%, and our tourist industry supports more than 6,000 local jobs annually. Nonprofits and commercial creative companies are choosing Alexandria as their home. Investors continue to choose the city to place funding for high-quality mixed-use projects such as the Harris Teeter anchored multifamily building in Old Town, which broke ground last summer. and the BRAC 133 facility in the West End, now fully occupied, has brought thousands of additional jobs into the city. Have you been to King Street lately? The retail district is the healthiest it's been in many years, attracting many successful independent businesses and national retailers. And our other retail Main Street, Mount Vernon Avenue in Delray, is experiencing new growth with redevelopment of the Calvert, scheduled for completion in early 2014, which will bring retail to the street level, promoting vibrancy, and the new 4 Mile Run Center, which is inspiring activity in Alexandria. Because of careful planning, community involvement, and commitment to our historic past, the city has maintained its quaint charm, celebrated its natural resources, and preserved its historic treasures, and celebrated the arts.
There's a lot of building going on in the neighborhoods and on the streets. What's happening?
Well, you know, that's a good thing to see that a lot of things are going on. New neighborhoods are being born and other neighborhoods are growing. It's because people, government, and businesses working together help shape our city's future. And that's to make certain that you, as young folks, have an opportunity to continue to live here and grow. According to the famed architect and urban planner, Leon Creer, a city is not an accident, but the result of coherent visions and aims. That really describes the balancing act involved in envisioning, developing, and implementing the new transportation development, housing, and supporting infrastructure elements that sustains the city's strong economic position and maintain our regional competitiveness. Support a thriving business community and creates jobs, preserve and protect affordable housing, and enhance the quality of life in our city. Let's start with transportation. Using the strategic plan, the city is now implementing its vision of a multimodal active transportation network that will provide residents and commuters with internal mobility and regional connectivity in accordance with the city's Transportation Master Plan and Eco-City Alexandria Environmental Action Plan. A great example is the proposed Potomac Yard Metro Station, which will support the city's largest redevelopment project. The proposed station is undergoing the environmental impact statement process. The city will host a series of workshops for the community with additional public hearings to follow. Another is the Route 1 Transitway currently under construction. Once completed, the transitway funded by a federal Tiger grant will be the first of its kind in the region. In the West End, the feasibility study has been completed for Beauregard Van Dorn Duke Street transportation corridors, with environmental impact work to begin for the Beauregard Van Dorn Corridor C. Alexandria built on its bike-friendly reputation by becoming part of the Capital Bike Share system in 2012, with 8 stations located in Old Town and King Street and Braddock Road metro stations, and additional stations proposed for Old Town, Carlisle, and Delray. Supporting all this is the 560 lane miles of roadway and nearly 320 miles of sidewalks the city maintains. Underground, the city sustains more than 240 miles of sanitary sewers and 189 miles of storm sewers. In 2013, the city will undertake the second citywide pavement management inventory to determine which streets should be repaved over the next 5 years. The study also allows the city to target its limited street maintenance funds and pursue matching funds from the state.
I've heard a lot of people are moving out of Alexandria because it costs too much to live here. What is the city doing about this?
You know, that's a very good question, and yes, we are. Keeping housing affordable continues to be of great concern, not only to us in this room, but to the city as a whole. We value the social and ethnic diversity of our city because it helps to keep our city strong and vibrant, but affordable housing and affordability is a key factor that we're continuing to work on. In 2012, we took several steps to address the lack of affordable housing options in the city. The city released a draft housing master plan, a citywide vision guiding future development with the goals of preserving and protecting affordable housing opportunities. The master plan developed and processed with residents, community, stakeholders, and city staff. City Council approved the Beauregard plan seeking to preserve 800 units of long-term affordable housing and passed a resolution recognizing the 100 Towers apartments, a source of affordable workforce housing in the city, as significant community asset. City Council approved the development of the property at East Reed Avenue and Route 1 in partnership with AHC Inc. The development will provide 77 units of long-term affordable housing. The city's Neighborhood Stabilization Program partnership with Rebuilding Together Alexandria and the Alexandria Housing Development Corporation assisted 9 first-time homebuyers And across the city, new communities are being built as small area plans become reality. For example, 7 new development projects in the Braddock Road metro area are underway, with 2 buildings, the Asher and the Henry, already complete. In Potomac Yard, a new community continues to take root, and approvals have been made for a new major office building to house the Institute for Defense Analysis, one of the city's largest employers. The Institute will move its headquarters from Mark Center to the new building, which, when completed, will be the centerpiece of the South Potomac Yard Town Center.
So does all of that make our city strong?
Yes, all that, but it's also the people who make us strong. When you look at the city, it's like reading the hopes and aspirations and the pride of everyone who built it. We are a vibrant, diverse urban community, a haven for lovers of nature, walking and biking. We're a city of voracious readers and defenders of our library, nirvana for history buffs and lovers of the arts, and a hub of charitable giving. We're an eco-city, a great place for kids and pets, and a caring community that reaches out to the most vulnerable members. Alexandria is a place where we all, residents, government, community, organizations, and businesses, work together to build a future for ourselves and for those who will come behind us. We are the city. Despite the many challenges Alexandria has faced over the last few years, we have and will continue to endure whatever comes our way. The state of our city is strong because we are. I would like to take this time to thank my colleagues on City Council, Vice Mayor Allison Silverberg, Councilman John Chapman, Councilman Tim Levine, Councilwoman Del Pepper, Councilman Paul Smedberg, and Councilman Justin Wilson for all the hard work they have done so far and in the coming weeks and months. I would like to thank our city workforce, whose dedication and commitment reflects in the high quality of service they provide. Many thanks also to the Alexandria Economic Development Partnership, the Alexandria Visitors and Convention Association, the Alexandria Chamber of Commerce, and our business community who help keep our economy strong. And I want to thank you who participated in this important conversation and all Alexandrians whose passionate commitment and caring response as a community shows how much you love the city and all she stands for. God bless you, God bless America, and God bless this great city of Alexandria.